ESPN streaming deal and Wrestlepalooza. All right, so they announced that ESPN was going to take over in 2026 for PLEs and the library originally, and then like last week they broke this brand new paper PLE that wasn't on the calendar all year and wasn't had no venue or tickets until that moment. WrestlePalooza, former ECW pay per view, as the first event on ESPN. Clash of, I'm assuming Clash is the last event on Peacock. Then starts 6 months early. So first, let's talk about how that happened. All right. So according to Google, that WWE argued that adding extra night events such as two-night WrestleMania and SummerSlam allowed them to reach their quota of PLEs for Peacock ahead of schedule. Peacock gave them the go-ahead. NXT remains on Peacock until the end of the year, or till March, and the library of back content stays on there until um, end of year. So, what do you think about this?
Well, I think I think WWE is about to fuck around and find out, man. Um, you know, when TKO took over WWE, they were red hot. They were selling out all the stadiums, selling out everything still. They weren't missing a beat. TKO bought them, and some would say that it's been on a steady decline since. Now, that's not to say that these wrestlers aren't working hard and that the people in WWE are not, coming up with, great content or whatever the case is. But man, with all the product placement, all the bullshit celebrities. I mean, wrestling's always had celebrities, right? But this feels really forced, really weird. Now, you're telling me, okay, that I'm going to have to be subscribed to several different streaming networks to watch subpar stuff. I mean, here's the thing. I'm a wrestling fan. All right. Um, are there going to be diehard wrestling fans that are going to go out of their way and spend this money to do it? Sure. I'm going to tell you, man, all these casuals, all these people who you think just, you know, real fans, um, yeah, they're going to lose a lot of fans with this.
Yeah.
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 Go ahead.
No, yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, you've heard me say it before. AEW's biggest problem is their streaming options, right? It used to be super hard to watch AEW. I know they got this Max thing going recently, but they you had to watch it through cable or Hulu before. They still have their PLEs on Bleacher Report, which is dog shit. And so the WWE, since TKO took over, you got SmackDown on USA, trash. You got Raw on Netflix, good. That's good. I think. But like you said, $20 for Netflix. Then you got to get cable for SmackDown. Um, then you got Peacock still has. They're still going to have Saturday Night Main Event, even after all this ESPN stuff. And now you're moving the PLEs in the library from Peacock to ESPN, which is $30 in itself. So I mean, and then it's getting to the point where, um, is it worth it? Is it enticing enough? And like you said, there's a lot of good things going on. There's a lot of good things going on right now, but there's a lot that are just there. It's like, and you in wrestling that has to happen because you have to build in real time, right? And you have to, cards subject to change due to injuries and contract negotiations and things like that. So that's never been an issue. But when you are spreading yourself so thin, so that the people who are watching that daily or bi-weekly build can't watch it, then when they tune in for the one episode they do, they're like, okay, well, where the heck, where did this come from? Oh, what?
Yeah.
You're not getting the complete package, and getting the complete package is important in wrestling.
Yeah.
That's why
And
when
this,
everything, was on, um, one
the
network,
WWE network
yeah,
man, we had it so
Peak,
sweet.
Peak,
Yeah, and we didn't know how good we had it with that one. Yeah,
for
and and,
real.
and yeah, and I question the timing of this thing. I mean, this is a perfect example of it's being run by a huge conglomerate corporation. WWE, let's face it, man, at its core, it's a mom and pop shop. Yeah, it got bigger than life, but it was always um by the same family, by the same guy. It was always like real, in-house, a lot of things. Now they're just wide open with everything. It's completely corporate. And the timing of it with John Cena, imagine being a John Cena fan. Imagine trying to watch his last 120 days or something he's got left. And in order to see these last runs, to see this last, his matches, his farewell tour, you're gonna have to get all these fucking streaming apps, man. I mean, you're gonna have to go. I mean, $200 a month to just fully embrace, to get the full embrace. I already watch SmackDown highlights. I don't watch that live ever, ever. So the fact that I'm gonna have to watch these PLEs the way I am, and and even Netflix, man. I mean, these fucking commercials are killing me, man. These fucking commercials are killing me, man. Sometimes you get on Netflix and you could fast forward through, like, but that's so, it's like, it's weird though. It's like, I think it's on Wednesday you can do that. Like anything after Wednesday, but you try to watch it that night or Tuesday, it locks you in for them
So,
3-minute commercials.
so I find it later. I have the issues fast forwarding. I think I am allowed to in the first 48, but then I also realized I don't think I could skip at all on a mobile device. I could only do it on my TV. I'm not sure the exact parameters of it, but there's definitely inconsistency there.
Yeah,
Um,
there's inconsistency there. Yeah,
and then
which
even worse is the Saturday night main events, which are fucking
oh,
85% commercials. I mean, they have
just
commercials through
terrible.
entire fucking matches, bro.
Yeah, just terrible, man. Them Saturday night main events. I heard there's rumors that Cena's last match is going to be on a Saturday night main event. I mean, that would just be awful, And
Awful.
and Cena's like such a company man. He'll do it. I mean, this guy's a fucking whore when it comes to movies like and things for WWE. So it's like, fuck, man. But yeah, I think they're gonna fuck around and find out. I think they're gonna lose a decent amount of fan base, and they're not gonna miss him. They're not gonna miss him. WWE not gonna miss
Because
him.
they'll get more viewers from people who are watching ESPN already because of football and
Yeah,
such. They're gonna just
yeah,
trade him in, but it's very
yeah,
disloyal and disenfranchised and just
yeah.
not,
Most
um,
definitely.
So, but on another note, a positive though is that they launched a um, bundle of
Yeah,
the what is it? The Disney Plus,
yeah.
Hulu,
Hulu. Yeah,
and
yep. $20,
ESPN.
12
Thir-
months.
30 bucks, 12 month, a month for
Yeah,
12 months. But they
yeah,
were gonna do they're doing 30 a month for ESPN alone. So you're
yeah,
basically saving. I think Disney is $16 for the package you're getting, and then Hulu's is 18 or $19 for that package. So you're saving $34 off of that.
Well, they heard
That's
the
not
outcries,
terrible.
probably.
That's what
Yeah,
it
they
was.
heard.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they were
yeah,
afraid of losing the fan base on that first PLE.
yeah. But
Yeah.
they're still going to lose. Not so, and we're talking, in reality now. We're having a wrestling podcast, but in reality, man, money's tight. right? I mean, I
Hell
don't care
yeah,
if you're
dude.
making
And
$100,000 a year.
with this
Money's
bundle,
tight.
I might change them all over to a bundle because I already have the other two anyways. I have to see, but because I get mine at discount anyway.
Yeah,
But had this not happened, I was
yeah.
not. This would have been our last episode,
And them tickets are, and I'm gonna tell you right now, man.
dude. 70,000 for front row tickets.
Yeah, them tickets are ridiculous. Okay, first off, half of those tickets you're not even getting a good view. I mean, yeah, the front row, sure, but you on TikTok and you see some of these reactions from up top where normal people would buy these tickets, can afford these tickets, and you got a whole fucking beam in front of it. You got a top on top of this fucking on top of the ring, and I get why they do this shit. It's outside, it's a stadium. You don't want it to rain, but it's even inside. And I get it. It's good for the acoustics and the lighting for TV. That's why these shows are built for TV. There's not too many live event shows. It's just not worth it going to a live event. I mean, for the
No,
atmosphere, it's the same thing as going to a baseball game. Like, you
bro.
don't go to the baseball game to watch baseball. You go to the fucking
Right.
baseball game to get hammered, eat some fucking hot dogs with your boy, well, pause.
Right.
But saying though, like, you know, I'm just saying, man, stuff your
Yeah,
fucking
like the
face,
environment.
hang out
Walk
with
the
your boys. Yeah,
concourse, hit
yes,
the pitch meter.
yeah,
Fucking
yeah.
yeah. It's
But if
not.
you're one of them people that actually enjoy the actual art of wrestling and all that, dude, going to them live events is just not it.
No,
It's just not
and
it.
even the mid level, which is the best seat, in my opinion. Any of them floor seats, first row. I mean, yeah, if you can get first
Hey,
row, but for a normal person to get a decent seat, you're still spending an arm and a leg. You get that first 5 rows of the mid level, get straight over to the
oh
ring.
yeah,
Dude, that's
yeah,
still fucking $800 a ticket, $850 a ticket.
yeah,
Like what the hell?
yeah,
And then you get a front row at WrestleMania, and it's like, okay, take my entire year's salary.
yeah. And I know people that do it. I know people that literally save. They live at home with their mom, in the basement. They work a full time badass job, and because they don't got to pay barely any bills, they literally travel to every WrestleMania, go there. I mean, those are diehard fans, man. I mean, this is what WWE has. They have these diehard fans, and trust me, I tell myself I'm a diehard fan, but I am not as diehard as that. I am just not that much of a fan to just throw away my life for that. But hey, um, WWE knows what they have, and TKO, more importantly, TKO know what they have, and so this is why they're doing the money grabs that they're doing, and it's just a weird time, man. I don't, the golden age is over, the silver age is over for WWE. Um, now we're into this weird, millennia of bullshit, man, where it's just you're gonna just force feed us shit. And
How's
you're
your
gonna make
shit
us pay
taste?
for it.
Yeah. How's your expensive shit taste?
Exactly. So I don't know. Well, we'll see. Time will tell.
Yeah,
Time will
but
tell.
I tell you what, here I'm over here worrying about how I can cut $10 here, cut $10 there. I'm basically starving myself. And these motherfuckers are changing the streaming package to something that went from $6 a month to $30 a month.
Yeah, they live in some pretend world where it's like, hey, I can just afford fucking $30 a month extra or whatever. Like I said, man. And I'm not broke. You know, I'm just saying it takes a lot right now. And for this economy, you think WWE, if they really appreciate, first off, that merger to TKO, I know Vince did that right before he left. I
Oh,
just,
that was definitely he's getting his knife in the in and turning it. Hell yeah.
yeah. I mean, yeah. I would have, what? Growing up in the '90s and in the early 2000s, I would never just all the interviews you hear with Vince and everything like that. I would never think he would do that. I would never think he would sell out to the big corporate, right? Like I get it. I totally get it. He used to do USA. He makes a lot of deals with cable. I get it. That's what brought wrestling into the forefront. But him going up against Ted Turner, the big billionaire, and he was a mom and pop shop. I mean, that was the turn. I mean, and he took down that billionaire, you know, versus WCW. It's like you would think I would just never saw this coming, man. But
You know, the issue with that is that because he was cast out, and you know, Stephanie abandoned him, Triple H abandoned him. You know, he was like, "Fuck that." Like, you guys are never gonna take this from me. You guys are never gonna be in charge. I would rather sell this motherfucker to some corporate conglomerate than let you guys have a regime change. You guys have been laying in wait for 20 years, and you're gonna take it over my dead body.
yeah, yeah, that's exactly what happened, man. Yeah, you nailed it. Yeah, he's a son of a bitch, isn't he?
He's a real
Vince
son of a
McMahon.
bitch.
He's a son of a bitch, man. Hey, man, I admire the guy,
Son of
bro.
a bitch.
Yeah, hey, man. You know, when I grow up, man, I want to be like Vince McMahon, bro. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck, man.
He says that as he's like 36.
Yeah. Yeah, man. When I grow up, I want to be just like Vince. I thought I wanted to be like Hulk Hogan or fucking The Rock or Stone Cold. Now I want to be like Vince. Hey, Return is realizing Vince McMahon's the greatest wrestler of all time. You know what I'm saying? Fuck, man. He just shot out of
context.
Hey, he just shot a promo on WWE on TMZ the other day. You know what I mean?
I didn't even hear that one.
No, yeah, they just asked him, you know, about Hogan. They had him on there about Hogan, and he goes, you know, when they brought Hogan out and he got booed so bad, he goes, if I was there, he was like, you have to. He's such a special character. You have to build a scenario for him. You can't just roll him out there. Hulk Hogan deserves to have a big spot. You know what I mean? And he blamed that on why they booed him. Now, other people will argue and push back against that, saying that, well, he dropped some N-bombs and, you know, he's a liar. He lies about everything, and all that is true. But Vince is right. Vince would have set Hogan up to where when he came out, he would have created an atmosphere